Today's video is brought to you by Card Kingdom. An elf and his dog, a true story, or at least based off a true story, versus two cats. Wow. I mean, I am a dog person. Are you looking to upgrade all your Commander decks with all the sweet new stuff from Commander Legends? Well, don't you worry about it, because Card Kingdom has all the Commander Legends products up right now for order at cardkingdom.com. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Historic 101. That's right. We've got, with, Kaladesh, remastered coming out, I wanted to get back in the groove of Historic. And right now, it's a very, Jund, sacrifice, cat-heavy meta. So, what better to do than play a Hatebears deck, or Hateboar in this case, because the Great Boar, Yasharn, Implacable Earth, or Implaceable Earth, is an amazing card and really good in Historic right now. So, this is a list that came off of, I believe, posted by MTGArena. But, I might have just slightly tweaked it a little bit, but for the most part, it's like 90% the same deck. And it revolves around cards like Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, making it so all of our opponents' non-creature spells cost one more, and having First Strike being a 2/1 is very relevant. And of course, Archon of Emeria, making so our opponents' non-basic lands enter tap, thus slowing them down another turn, and each player can't cast more than one spell each turn. That's perfect, right? Making it so that whatever spell they cast has gotta count. And Yasharn, Implacable, Yasharn, enters the battlefield. You get a forest and a plains card, or basic forest and plains card. Put that in your hand, but the most important part is players can't pay life or sacrifice non-land permanents to cast spells or activate abilities. So that's great when it comes to all of the ovens, the household appliances, and things like that. And of course, we've got Shalai, Voice of Plenty, to give us and our creatures and our planeswalkers hexproof while being able to pump our team. So kind of serving as our Gavany Township. So without holding you up any longer, let's see how the deck does. Yeah, that's a no-lander, so that's a no-go from me. We'll keep this hand. I think this hand's acceptable. We have Lion on 2. I'm probably going to go Thalia if I'm going to pick anything here, but I don't know. A turn 2 elf doesn't feel great, so I'm going to get rid of the elf, right? Maybe it's correct to keep the... Oh, it's Lavamancer. Okay. Yeah, nope, definitely feel good about that call. Because the only way that would feel bad is if we shipped the elf and then we drew a forest. Didn't draw a forest, so we're okay. Taking one, Spectacle's triggered, so that means we could be looking at Light Up the Stage or something along those lines. Yup. Collateral damage. Would you like to fling a Crim Lavamancer right at me? You could do it. Oh. Alright. Short. Seems good. I'm going to play Thalia here. Thalia means they have to now go and tap down their Thalia, their Grim Lavamancer, sure. They could Chain Whirler. Chain Whirler's really solid here. If we can get them to spend a ton of their mana to answer my stuff, that's even better. Sure. You got me good there. Alright, Viashino Pyromancer, that seems fine with me. Collateral damage going into the bin here. Stuck on 2, unfortunately, so... I'm going to have to go ahead and play Bronzehide here. Stuck on 2 mana. If we can find a land, we can start exiling pretty much their entire deck at our leisure. Wizard's Lightning. Yup. Nothing to attach it to. So there goes our friendly little lion. I'm going to need to draw a land here. Pretty bad. Thank you. Okay, so let's think about this here. I can play Archon. Yeah, okay, we'll just play Archon. I like Archon here. Archon allows me to go ahead and just make it so they only get to play one spell each turn. So if they have the ability to double spell, that's fine with me. Lightning Strike, you got it. Yup. So they're slowly but surely running out of things to do. Right? They're spending tons of burn on us. I like that. We are down to 9, however. We are low in removal, however. I could gain 4. I can... You know what? I think I'm going to go and just try to surprise block the opponent here. They seem to be holding up mana. So, that's what? Shock, Stomp, more Wizard's Lightnings, and etc., etc. You know what? Okay. Sure. Let's get rid of the Grim Lavamancer. That's a card that will continuously just keep pinging down all of our threats. And if our Skyclave Apparition dies, we only take 1 from that, whereas the... Whoa. Down to 6 here. So that's putting us down to 3. We're looking pretty dead if they've got a land. And then, oh boy. Yeah, sure. Seems good. Let me think. Still behind on mana, aren't we? Each opponent. So that gets around our hexproof. I can't let them draw cards, so... If they find a land, we're dead. Yep, GG's. They got it. Unfortunately, we got stuck on mana here. Didn't really get to do what we wanted to do. Alright, that's going to change now. Alright, so cards that are going to go out. Adonto Vanguard, not the greatest here. I don't even know what cards they use to search, so I can't even imagine... Yeah, that Aven Mind Sensor is nothing but a dead card here. Sure, I guess we'll keep this. Here we go again. I don't want to mulligan to 6 here. I think this is a fine hand. Right, we find another... Yeah, sure, Soulscar Mage, that's another good one. Okay, they got it. I'm just going to play an elf, see if the elf eats like a burn spell or something like that. Soulscar Mage is probably one of their better cards, if I'm being completely honest. Yup, taking elf out of the play here, seems good. This allows me to go ahead and actually start playing Scavenging Ooze, eat something from the opponent. Oh, I like this. Archon makes it so that Ramunap Ruins enters tapped. Stomp. I mean, that ends their turn if they stomp. Nah, you got it, buddy. So I'll take 2 this turn. Oh, I'm taking 4. Okay, the authoritative 4. Seems nice. All right, let's go and eat something from our yard. Let's go to combat and put them down to 18. We just need a land. Like 2 white, like 2 lands, one of them being a white source, that'd be perfect. Get rid of this Soulscar Mage. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll swing in. We'll trade. If they want to like double block, that's fine. All right, cool. So they don't double block. Seems good. I don't want to play the elf. The elf feels like such a lackluster turn, especially when I'm trying to fight on board here. If they go out of their way to kill my Bronzehide Lion, I'm okay with that, right? Like, they burn it down, whatever. Yep. Lion dies, then attaches itself to Archon. Take that deal every time. Yeah, maybe I want the elf now. Yeah, I think I want the elf now. This puts us to 1 land, and we can play Lyra. 1 land, and we play Lyra. Well, it needs to be a white source, but... Alright, so their Light Up the Stage is live, but Light Up the Stage ends their turn. You got it. Not what I was looking for. Alright, deck. At any point, I can draw one of those white sources. That would be very generous of you. They get 1 spell a turn. So their spell this turn will be Viashino Pyromancer. I'm okay with that. I'm pretty desperate for this white source, so I'm going to play it. Alright, so now we have Flying First Strike. Get in there. Let me see. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and hit with the Knight of Autumn, right? Like, there's no reason to swing with both Archon and Knight. Alright, Wizard's Lightning, you got it. Sure. Lava Runner. Alright, now they're able to play another Lava Runner. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Block here, that's 6, 10... Let's just say that they do have a Wizard's Lightning, right? Which I'm pretty sure they do. They do not. Okay. So they're dead this game. All right. And it looks like we got there. Whew. That was a close one. We'll admit that was a close one. Let's see. What else do we not want here? Linvala, not exactly the powerhouse we want. Like, do they have any activated abilities? Just Grim Lavamancer, I guess. But how many copies of Lavamancer are there? Like, maybe 1 to 2? What's better in its place? Luminarch Aspirant, that gets shocked immediately. Adonto? Yeah. Thalia is actually respectable. I think Thalia is pretty respectable. Alright, we'll go with that. This hand's a keep. This is as good as we can get for, a starter. I mean, sure, we are a little bit slower because we have, like, 2 4-drops, but we for sure have all the mana we want. I'm not going to shock in for that. I don't think I need to. They seem to have something up, right? Like shock mana. They kept a 1-mana removal spell. That's fine. I don't want to play Llanowar Elf into that and take 2 damage. What I will do, though, is play the Llanowar Elf as is. Oh, wow. That's perfect. Sometimes you just draw what you need when you need it, and you're okay with that. I mean, that was skill. I tactically just was like, you know what? I needed a baffling end, so I willed it into existence. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. Yeah, that's one of those cards that probably should go. Yeah, they have Wizard's Lightning, Shock, something like that. That's fine. If we're lucky, they'll shock it in response to the ETB, but I don't think that's happening. All right. So they blow up our friendly little our apparition here. You got it. Can't pay life, so that means they cannot pay 1 life to add red mana with that, so they can only add colorless. So I would like to go as far as say you love to see it. You love to see it. You can add your colorless. That's cool. You can go wild with all the colorless mana you want. Forest, plains, got them both. This time we've got no mana issues. Sure. No blocks on that either. I don't want to have this die to like a lightning strike. Now I can play Shalai here. Save my own face. Literally, like save face if you would. My own face, preferably. Alright, so you can't burn that. I know that. And you can't burn me. So, your turn. Have fun, opponent. Figure it out yourself. We grow the team next turn. Once again, just let it happen. They've got to find a wizard in order to go double, like to blow this up, right? So, oh. Alright. So we hit him in the air with Yasharn plus Shalai. Leave back 2 blockers. They only get 1 spell a turn. They played a basic, but... Alright, and they're going to burn themselves, and that's going to be their turn. You love to see it. You know what? On the house. You can hit me. On the house. Alright, sweet. GG's. Yeah, I'll take the play. I will take a mulligan. That's just a rough start. Can we ask for more? I don't think so. Alright, pass. Unfortunately, the Kabira thing is always going to be tapped, right? Oh, nice. Alright. Oh, perfect. Look at us. 1 drop. The other 1 drop. Pass. An elf and his dog. A true story. Or at least based off a true story. Versus 2 cats. Wow. I mean, I am a dog person. 2 cats? Hot dog. I think we should get rid of 1. Get in for 1? Maybe? Alright. Pass. I mean, I'm not going to swing with a selfless savior. That card can sacrifice itself to protect something. You could get your cat back. Not really. But I would like you to think you can. Oh. Fine. Alright, so that's 2 damage. They're probably going to sack this to like Village Rites or an Oven. Yep, there you go. So they still get the 1/1 because it's the owner of the permanent that's exiled. That's a bummer. Hey! There we go. Alright, let's go deck thinning here. We gotta find Yasharn pretty quick. We find a Yasharn though, we're in business. If we find a Yasharn, I'm gonna like spend every single bit of existence to like protect it, right? I mean, selfless savior, but I actually sacrifice it, so I guess that doesn't work either, but whatever. Uh-oh. Alright, Yasharn off the top, right here. It's gotta be a Yasharn. Come on. I need it. I must will it into existence. It's close. It's something else. Alright, we're gonna blow up that oven. No household appliances for you, opponent. That's right! The Knight of Autumn says I dislike household appliances. And in we go to the face. Taste 3, opponent. Okay. So if they have theft effects, it's gonna feel kind of bad. Because I think they get our lion. They don't even have anything that destroys my stuff. All their stuff is just stealing and then sacrificing it. So I guess the point, there's like really no point in like playing this land, shocking, and just, you know, activating the Bronze-Eyed Lion. I'm still okay with just using Llanowar Elves mana. However, they are behind on lands. Not anymore, but they do have a lot of things to do. Uh-oh. So, how's this gonna play out for me? Not great, but maybe I sack Bronzehide? Nah, I'll probably just sacrifice the Llanowar Elf. I don't need the mana. I was supposed to float mana there, but once again, the only way they kill anything of mine is through Mayhem Devil. Alright. Yasharn off the top. Any moment now. Yasharn, please. It's me, ya boy, Yasharn. It's a forest. Alright. Are we close to conceding yet? I think we're pretty close to conceding here. No Yasharn means the cat deck just does whatever it wants. For, like, I mean, it's gonna just go wild on us, right? Oh, yeah, GG's. Good game. All right, we'll go to the next one. All right. Graph Digger's Cage, a little Scuzzivert. Go with some Night Autumn. Containment Priest isn't bad, but Baffling End's probably better. Linvala. And then I believe Mayhem Devil is the one that pings me down, right? Can I look it up? Let's see. Do they search their library a little bit? They have fetch lands. Once again, they steal all my stuff. Not many things that they can just outright sacrifice, or I mean, like, to, like, burn down. Making them spend more mana is always nice. They have Coco, things like that. Let's play things that make it a little more difficult for the opponent to kill. All right, anything else here? None that I can really see that I want. All right, keep. Seems good. Start off with the Graph Digger's Cage, pass. Right into a Thalia. Yeah, don't mind if I do. It's like a pretty perfect curve. Sure. Alright, so they get one spell a turn. Their non-basics are tapped. And that was a perfect curve for the deck. Too much for the opponent. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Containment Priest isn't bad either. Ooh. This is a snap keep hand. No questions asked. I'm keeping this hand. Containment Priest, Scuzzy, Yasharn, Linvala. Yeah, I'm on board. Containment Priest to stop Cocos and things brought back from Oven. Beautiful. There is a part of me that wants to keep the Kabira takedown in the event they try to steal my stuff, but, like, I don't want to wait, right? Like, I mean, that's always going to be tapped. I don't know if I can deal with that. All right, sure, you got it, opponent. Sure. Let's get rid of the Dreadhorde Butcher. And we're going to just save Containment Priest pretty much until they decide they want to go and fire off a Coco or something like that. Maybe an Oven and something else. Alright. I'm going to pass here. Let's see, what do they have, right? Like, I don't think they're going to attack here. They could have Coco. If they have Coco, that's going to be pretty solid. Sure. You got it, opponent. Play that Oven. Yeah, it's fine. You got it. I'm thinking about blocking it, but I feel like there's just too much upside for the opponent if I just block. I'm going to play this at the end of their turn. Leaves it so that they don't have as many answers. I mean, they still could, obviously, but I'm going to force them to have it. Now I'm going to go ahead and play Yasharn. And everything we've done has been casted. Oh. Sure, I'll just attack. Why not? So they did have the removal. They did have the removal. Sure. Give that in there. Do they have anything at instant speed that can kill this? I don't think so. I'll play a little Scuzzy. I'll play a little Scuzzy, pass. Hold up the mana to go ahead and just even Mind Sensor. Yeah, you got it. Seems good. Alright, and it looks like that's too much. GG's. So we see Gigantha. I have to assume this opponent's on burn, right? So I'm going to keep this. We're going to try to go... Alright, they mulligan twice. What else is in Gigantha? Like, randomly humans? No, no. You wouldn't play humans, would you? Wait, would you? Oh, I don't know. Actually, it's not a bad idea. I mean, humans could work. In Standard, it kind of does. Oh, okay. Oh, man, I just would have Mind Censored somebody, okay? Come on, save that for when I have 3 mana. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. I'm going to hold the Kabira takedown now. Just because we've got 3 mana here, it's looking pretty good for us. The Goose, all right. Can't sack any foods. I mean, of course, I've got to just live that long. Oh, hello. So I'm going to go ahead and play... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play the Llanowar Elf. That allows me to play Yasharn early. Well, hopefully, of course. We'll see what happens here. This is looking like Coco mana. Please don't kill my Llanowar Elf. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. Everything here that we're looking at is A-okay. Not that bad yet. All right, we got to keep our elf. Here comes the turn 3 Yasharn. Just what we wanted. Shutting down a majority of, like, what their stuff does. And we even get some more mana. Oh, dude, that's perfect. So, sacrifice food. They cannot sacrifice non-land permanents. They've got to kill our Yasharn. And even if they steal our Yasharn, they can't sack it. Because the oven doesn't work. Sorry, bud. Might want to call a repairman for that that household appliance of yours. Of course, they could just... No, wait. They can't even naturally just build up 10 permanents. Perfect. You do love to see it. You really do love to see it. So let me make sure everything is correct. I can attack, right? It deals 1 damage to something, or to an opponent. They cannot sack anything. Yeah, seems fine. Alright, so they're down to 14 here. They get 1. You only get 1, opponent. What is your 1 spell this turn? And the best part here is that it still just shuts down. Like, they steal something, they cast, I don't know, Claim the Firstborn. They still can't do anything after. Oh, this feels so good right now. We are just stone cold shutting the opponent down. For the sports ball lovers, right now, I am doing the LeBron gesture. Slapping across my chest, you know, oh, dude, it feels so good. Taste it. Taste it, cats. As I said, I'm a dog person anyways. Who has to worry about Jun Cat? You can keep your elk. Oh. I mean, may as well make it cost a little bit more for the opponent. They can blow up something of mine if they eventually get the... I mean, I don't know here. I mean, I don't even know if I care. Like, sure. I'm going to leave Yasharn back. Yasharn's the biggest thing we've got here. The best thing we've got. And we can always just pay 2 to give the Indestructible to the Bronze-Hide Lion, right? Oh, dude, we're just staxing our opponent. Come on. Arena, don't be afraid. Put a Leonin Arbiter here. You won't. Put Leonin Arbiter in the format. Put it in the format. Also put Gaddock Teague. Alright, so we take 1. Seems good. Alright. They can't use the bird to make mana. Woe Strider, okay. That's gonna be pretty cool. They can't sack anything once again, so still feels good. I guess we just keep hitting them, right? The best out they have right now is for them to find a fetch land. Fabled Passage, Evolving Wild, something like that. Sack it. Ping our Thalia. Sure, first strike, why not? Yep, seems good. We have the sensor. We have the sensor. Oh, yes. I think I'm willing to just swing in, right? Yeah, swing in. Give protection from black. Call it a day. All right, GG's. Perfect. Could not have asked for a better turn. 10 out of 10 would play again. All right. Bronze Hide, not needed. Maul, a little too cute. A little too slow. Selfless Savior, yeah. Adonto, yeah. Alright, so, what do we have now at our disposal? A Settle the Wreckage? They don't really attack, do they? I'll keep the elf. Huh. We have a lot, and I mean a lot of green sources, but we need white sources? On the draw? I'm feeling saucy. Come on, deck. Double white. Double white. Double white. Here we go. Double white. Runner, runner. Just off the top, please. Thoughtseize? Okay. Sure, Linvala down. So we're going to go ahead and just try to play as many elves as we can. That should help. Now we don't even need double white. We only need 1 white. They took the Linvala. Linvala shutting down a lot of their stuff. Okay, well, let's see if they've got, like, I don't know, a Goblin Chain Whirler or something like that. We need a white source pretty bad, though. If we don't find a white source, this is going to be very hard on us. Uh-huh. Thank you. Huh. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to just have to hang out and wait for a little bit here. I need to leave up the mana to make sure that if they Coco... Like, I'm going to play Containment Priest at the end of their turn. I'm going to play it at the end of their turn. Uh-huh. Not going to go ahead and just, like, play right into the Mayhem Devil or the Theft Effect or anything like that. Because we know they play Coco. For a fact they play Coco. Sure, take my turn. Oh, good. Alright, I'll just play Ooze. Uh-huh. Alright, and then now we just pass. I don't have to do anything. I can just sit and wait. Because if the opponent's going to try to Coco, I'm going to make them budge first. And once I find a second white source, the ball will be in our court, right? Then we can actually start doing multiple things in a turn. But they know about this Containment Priest. Oh, perfect. Let's go ahead and play that. Eat another card out of their yard. Resolves. Let's go get a white source. Thank you. So now that we have a second white source, I do like that. Oh, no. Yeah, you got it. We're going to have to... I don't know how we beat that, right? So, Corvold is going to be a bit of an issue. I think we just take this. Sure. I think I'll take the extra mana. I don't mind it. Having another elf here is not bad. So now I'm going to go ahead and just play the Containment Priest. Oh, that's a little bit late. Alright, so what do we have to beat said Corvold? That's a big Corvold. Huh. So we have, if we have like a... Let's see here. Linvala would have been nice, but that doesn't stop Corvold. It's not activated, right? It's just whenever it attacks or whenever you sacrifice a permanent, get a 1/1. Yeah. So this isn't looking good for us. That's what we were afraid of right there. Mayhem Devil? Sure, so we take 6. Alright, so maybe we do want to settle the wreckage randomly, but... No, that won't do. That won't do. Another land will not do. Alright, let's go back to the drawing board. I guess we just get bigger. That's our game plan, just to be bigger. Or we could Gideon's Intervention. It's not bad either. Let's try this. Take the play, keep... How important is Elf on 1? Is that better? Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, we'll go Elf on 1. Alright, so we Elf on 1. Thalia on 2. Come on, deck. Let me draw one, like an untapped land here. Untapped land. Uh-oh, we're about to lose something to... Okay, Oven, kind of problematic. Alright, let's just go ahead and play Thalia. Swing. So they could steal it, sacrifice it. That's fine. Yeah, you got it. They spent all their mana to do so. Alright, so if we draw an untapped land here, we can play Yasharn. Untapped land, come on. Untapped land, right now. Masterful. Get a white source and a forest. Pass. We cannot sacrifice non-land permanents. Okay. So I'm hoping here that they just... What, like, I mean, if I can find... Cat, that's fine. I can't tell if I want to exile the cat. The oven is not necessarily the worst thing for us. Pay life, sure, so I can still fetch. Huh. I guess I could just go and immediately eat the cat. The cat's done with after that, right? Or I can eat one of the household appliances. I think I'm going to go ahead and play Apparition. Apparition, just eat the cat. Alright, pass. Because they have 2 ovens, right? It's hard to beat 2 ovens because they still answer... They answer Yasharn. They still have the cat, which is probably more problematic than the oven. Sure. Seems good. And we got there. GG's. Alright, let's take the play. Seems good. Yeah, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. All right, we'll keep this. We're doing pretty solid so far. Starting off pretty hot. Oh, no. Is the opponent like a treasure hunt deck? I mean, they have the sleeves. Should I be a little cautious? Come on. You wouldn't play that, would you? You're not the treasure hunt. Oh, no. We're going to lose. It's the treasure hunt deck. And we don't have a land. Oh, no. All right. So, do they have treasure hunt? Baffling End? Okay, that's pretty good. So they're just blue-white. I need lands. I need lands. Did not draw them. Okay, pass. Should have probably led with Bronzehide. Uh-huh. Can I resolve an Adanto Vanguard? I cannot. All right. Good try, me. So that kind of just fogged our whole turn there. At some point, I will draw lands. I promise you that. Seems the opponent's also stuck, but my whole hand is 3. Essence Scatter, sure. At this point, I may just hold open my mana, right? And then just try to make it indestructible at all points of the game. For as long as I can. Yeah, okay, I gotta do that. Oh my gosh, I did it.
I was not prepared.
Alright, pass. Sure. Have that as Kanta, I guess. Uh-huh. Wow, it resolved? I've never gotten this far. Alright, pass again. So, what could they have here? Alright, I'll just go ahead and play Selfless Savior. Now we attack. They definitely have sharks, right? Yup, there's the shark. Sure. Uh-huh. There you go, opponent. All you. So I've got to now figure out a way around this. This seems to be pretty difficult. I think they're about to pull away with the game. I think they got this one.
Hurry.
So how do we beat them? We need Thalia's early, right? Yeah, like from here on out, they're just gonna hold up the mana. Yeah, we're done. We're done here. We didn't draw any land, and I'm not gonna be able to like resolve anything. All right. So that being said, I probably want a few of those in there. Scoos isn't bad. Gideon's Intervention's not bad. All right, what do we not want now? Kabira Takedown. Selfless Savior's decent. Archon of Emeria feels like it helps them out more because then it shuts off my turns. Activated abilities of their creatures. I don't think they have any. Let's see. What else do we not want? I think this is good enough. Skyclave is meh here. It doesn't even eat the tokens up from Shark Typhoon. I like it. We'll keep. We get the turn 2 Thalia. So this should push everything back from their turn. And let's go ahead and play Vanguard. Sure, pass to the opponent now. Let's get a green source in this. Alright, sure. They can censor me, I guess. That's fine. Yep, you can have a shark. What would you like to do, my friend? Alright, activate the ability. So they take 2 now. I mean, I can, what? We have a pretty board wipe proof hand. We don't have a Settle the Wreckage proof hand, though, but that's 5 mana, so. I don't want to get, I don't want to have any of these cards eaten by a shark. How does this work? Absorb. Okay. So, like, everything we have is pretty resilient to their sweepers, right? I mean, yep. All right. GG's. That makes it a lot more difficult for that opponent, so that feels good. Skyclave Apparition still just doesn't have a lot here. I guess an Archon of Emeria isn't bad. Keeps all their lands tapped down. That is the other thing that's pretty beneficial to the card. Yeah, all right. Double Adanto. Sure. I'm going to go thin my deck here. Alright, opponent's mulliganed. I'm going to play Fabled Passage because we all know that card is not very good in multiples, especially when I have 6 lands. Can you believe that? We've got 6 lands. How do we do it? But we do have double Adanto Vanguard, so that is nice. Just keep jamming. Censor, seems good. Vanguard. Alright, pass. Alright, I'll just play another Vanguard. Alright, that's nice. Pass. So, if they have a Teferi here, that's not the end of the world, right? We can kill it. Sure.
If you show remorse, let's skip to the good part.
Alright. Does the Maul resolve? So if this gets sealed away, I feel pretty bad, right? But if I... Let me think. So what's the differences here for me? I mean, this for sure kills... Do they have a way to deal with it? I just don't think they do, right? How else would they deal with it? I just don't think they have it. Do they play seal away? I didn't think so. Okay. Cool. And so now we've got Adanto Vanguard. Oh, another Teferi. Okay.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
Sure. Seems good. Okay, how do I want to go about this?
That didn't go according to plan.
This has got to get a sweeper out of the opponent's hand. This will get a sweeper out of the opponent's hand. This also means they can't just, like, seal, like, you know, like, glass casket something. Alright, there you go. Yep. They must have a Shark Typhoon or something if they aren't doing anything else. Or maybe they have an Essence Scatter, sure. Let's go to combat step, I guess. Target a creature I control. So that's 6. That puts them on 6 this turn. So they have to figure out a way to kill the Adanto. Or at least get it off the board. I don't want to cast anything. I'm going to just put on the Luminarch Aspirant. Absolutely no need for me to do anything else here, right? Because if they make a big shark, they make a big shark, sure. Okay. Essence Scatter. Alright. What do you got for me, opponent? Yes, and we got there. GG's. We've gone on a pretty good tear here with how much our deck's been able to just surprise, like, our opponents, right? I mean, like, we've been able to, like, kind of hate bears them out. Oh. Oh, yes. Okay. So we're going to play Bouldercroft Pathway. Play Forest into Adanto Vanguard. Hope that we can find Yasharn or something, because this looks like junk. Yep, it is. Pass. Oh, boy. This is going to be rough. If they have something that can steal something from my board, then sacrifice, like, 1 drop plus something from my board, that's pretty rough. Let me think here. What's the line here? One way or the other, I would take 4, right? Because if I block, they send it here, whatever. You know what? No, I think it's better that I just block like that. Yeah, let's block like that. All right, if they choose to send it to my Adanto, that's fine. Yeah, you got it. Do I want to hold up Aven Mind Sensor in the event they're trying to play a fetch land? Nah, I think that's too risky. I can't let them keep a Priest of Forgotten Gods. Alright, you got it. Let's go and play the Fabled Passage now. Yeah, that seems good. Yeah, sure. The opponent's gonna block here, I assume. Yup. Got me. And I'm gonna go ahead and play Shalai. This should now save my creatures from any theft effects, so they can't just steal and sack everything. Dreadhorde Butcher, you got it. Sure, I'll get a green source. What do I want to do here? I guess I could just swing in, right? Yeah, that's fine. Swing in. Alright, I'm going to go play a Danto. Again. And pass. Next turn, we can start pumping the team here. We just play Mind Sensor. Pump the team. I mean, I don't think I care enough to block. Yeah, Woe Strider, you got it. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Alright. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and play Aven Mind Sensor now. They need a Mayhem Devil. They find a Mayhem Devil, we're in trouble. We can pump the team regardless, so that feels nice. Oh, nice, and it doesn't even cost me any health? Heck yeah, I'll take that. So, what am I doing here? Sure. We'll go combat. This is an 8 to our own face here. Yeah, okay. Seems good. Do they have to send the damage somewhere to equal to its power to any target? I guess they could send it to Shalai. Shalai can kind of just blank the damage. Yeah. Okay. Seems good. Okay. No, that doesn't seem good. Alright, we don't have to pay any life. That's great. Now they don't, like, I mean, it's gonna be pretty tough to Mayhem Devil us out of this game. Yep, 1 damage there. Pass. Okay, so now we are overwhelming. Yes, we have, like, 7 in the air. They're at 5. That's exactly what we want. Oh, masterfully done. Beautiful. Good job, deck. You did it. So good that even me as the pilot could win. That's just the timeline we're on. So good, even Crim can do it. Alright, what don't we want? Okay, Mind Sensor seems kind of meh, but Aspirin just gets stolen. Adanto Vanguard doesn't feel great. Guess like 1 Settle the Wreckage is fine. I will keep. I am definitely going to keep this hand. We have a pretty solid start. We go Llanowar Elf. Next turn, fetch land or Fabled Passage. Go get a Plains. Pray that they don't kill our elves or discard our stuff. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. We just drew a Plains. Is this just going to be smooth sailing? I mean, it looks like it might just be smooth sailing. Right? I mean, all right, we have 2 options. We can play the elf to ensure that we get the fast. Nah, I don't want to risk it. I feel like there's still too much that could happen. So we're going to just go ahead and blow up the oven. We're going to blow up the oven. All right, Woe Strider. All right, that seems good. Come on, land. Oh, well, that's not bad either. And we're going to go ahead and do this. Would you like to get rid of your goat? Resolves. This all resolves, bud. You got it. Now we get in for 2. Go ahead and fetch here. Go and get that second white source. Perfect. So, even if they Coco, I'm not necessarily sure that I'm afraid of whatever they Coco into. Oh, they don't have the mana. Oh, they don't have the mana. That's exactly what I want to see. Alright. Oh, this is perfect. Wow. Send in just the Night of Autumn, I guess. I'm going to play Scoos, right? I mean, just once again, just go as wide as I can here. Really force the opponent to have to deal with our stuff. However, if they have Extinction Event, which would be the big brain play here, they can get name even, just get the 2 biggest things off the board. Oh, yeah. Okay. Come on. What kind of hand do they have? Are they big braining me? Do they have sweepers? Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not going to swing in and open myself up to getting my, my stuff blown up here. Yep, there's Coco. You got it. Let's look at the top 6. This is only when they would search. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, that seems good. I mean, that's an unlucky hit for the opponent, but seems great for me. Alright, pass. We're just gonna keep eating away at their yard. Oh, why don't you play something that searches? I haven't even gotten to get anybody yet. That's the thing. I just want to get someone, you know? Alright, I'll go ahead and play Aven Mind Sensor. I mean, you gotta kill some, opponent. I know that. I'm gonna start eating your yard now. You can Heartless Act here. That's not bad. I mean, I'm just going to go and swing with Ooze, right? Sure. They got to get a big Coco again. And I know they can't sack a ton of stuff, so... What do you got for me, opponent? A Noxious Grasp? Wow. Okay. Then, yeah, I guess we pass. I mean, Noxious Grasp is pretty good, as it catches all their problematic threats. Oh, nice. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and exile that Priest of Forgotten Gods in the event that they do have a way. Alright, so, like, they have a way to kill my Yasharn. You know, I don't want to get caught out. Yeah, okay. Seems good. It's only a 2-2? Oh, wow. That's a pickle. Alright, so that was good enough to draw a red cap melee, which I did not expect to see from the opponent, but, I mean, the value is just too juicy, right? They're going to want to play something in block. Oh, they don't... I thought if they had Coco, they would, but... I'm going to wait, because there's a chance they might have Bolas' Citadel. In we go. So we're good to play whatever. Pass. And now I don't know how they win, right? I mean, all of our stuff just really shuts them down, and I absolutely love it. No Yasharn, but no need. Sharn's done its job. Good old Hateboar. And we'll go ahead and nom-nom some cards out of their yard. Then next turn, we'll pretty much Baffling End that Woe Strider and call it a day. Or even better, we can Baffling End the token. And then Apparition the Woe Strider, call it a day. Because they don't have mana for Coco. I think the opponent is realizing defeat. You know, I was a little bummed that we didn't get anyone with Aven Mind Sensor. But what I did get... Let's go with this, YouTube. How do you feel about ropes? You like ropes? What about salty ropes? Sodium-laced ropes. Actually, this is just sodium, like, at its finest in the shape of a rope. Now, of course, this is still never... This is not the best salt rope, because we've definitely had the best salt rope ever on the mono white deck. But, oh, they either, A, walked away from their computer, or B... The computer is now actually outside of their window, and their modem is unplugged. You know, sometimes you just have those days. You're like, you know, maybe it's best to log off. It's best to log off. Can you be mad when you got a bunch of Jund Food players? You got it, bud. You deserve it. You deserve it. Here you go. You enjoy those 3 turns for you to tank, buddy. You enjoy those 3 turns. We're going to just hit him with the Hedron. Look at that. This has to be the most amazing, by the way. I love these Hedron emotes. All the new emoting, like while the opponent's figuring out what they want to do and or salt rope, let's talk about these dope emotes. On Vile Wings and Bloody Wind, the Swarm will rise. I didn't even know these were like flavor text. This is super sweet. Dawn, a new adventure. That's lame. I don't want that. I'm going to go switch one of those out. Every Inferno begins with a spark. You're darn right, bud. Angry Hedron, sad Hedron, heart Hedron, and of course, good game. the MTGArena Classic. Hey, look at that. GG's. We went on a tear. We went 5-0, getting paired against numerous cat decks. I think that was super sweet. You know, like, I mean, the deck just... It worked. We got lucky on some of them. We curved out like a master, but of course, you know, what's a little bit of like, you know, luck in a world of magic, right? You know, of course. We didn't get to fully, you know, get anyone with Aven Mind Sensor, which really bums me out. So that's still on the bucket list of things to do. Other than that, though, I mean, Yasharn just did its job. Skyclave Apparition is proving why it's like probably one of the better cards to come out of Zendikar Rising. So just a lot of gas coming from the deck. Now, I myself am not entirely sure if it's correct to play 0, like, you know, of the Mythic MDFCs. I would love to add a few copies, maybe of each one, like the green and the white one, in case we get flooded out or anything like that. So, but all in all, the deck was fun. Very powerful, and just, I think perfectly attacks the meta right now. So I definitely would say I'd recommend this for the latter if you want to try it out yourself. But yeah, deck's sweet. Thanks for watching, and as always, I do appreciate y'all coming by and supporting the content. Feel free to leave a like and a sub. Hit the bell icon, that ding-ding thing, you know what it is, to get notifications whenever a brand new video goes live. Other than that, it's your favorite salt rope collecting troll on the internet, your friendly neighborhood, the Asian Avenger. I'll see you at the next one.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.